Good morning, everyone. This is Crazy Russian 86 here. And after 1 week of silence, I'm back. I'm hiding all the chat messages because I want to make this video like a video. But like I said, I cannot make a video, so I can only do live streams. But I want, I want to be it like a video, not like a live stream. So, I was not able to make YouTube videos for a week because I got a strike from YouTube because I made a video where I showed the video of brother Nathaniel taken from his website, and I show it to illustrate the truth about the Jews. And you know how the JewTube is. I used to talk bad things about all kinds of people. I used to trash talk whites, I used to trash talk blacks. But here's the thing though. You talk bad about white people, they say fuck you. You don't like America, get out of here. You talk bad things about black people, then subscribe, they go away, they won't have nothing to do with you anymore. You talk bad things about the Jews, your videos are getting deleted. You getting strike for a week for hate speech, and then your videos are getting removed. And once you try to appeal the decision, like when my video got removed, I tried to appeal it. And I said, you're taking my freedoms away from me. You're not allowing me my freedom of speech. Things like that. My appeal got rejected right away. And I got a strike for a week. I just couldn't make any videos. And out of that week, for 5 days, I was not even able to add anything to my favorites either. Because my favorites, they're like Russian. You know, I like Russian nationalistic songs. It's like a Christian stuff. Could be some anti-Semitic stuff, like I've been favoriting videos of Naturei Karta, the true Jews, who are talking about how, Israel doesn't really belong to the Jews and how they cannot even have their own state, and they've been forbidden by God to have their state. And they've been talking about how Zionism is actually against God. Obviously, who like that type of stuff? So, that's what it is. And I used to have this conversation a couple years with my dad. I've been telling my dad, you know what? YouTube is owned by the Jews. I remember he got angry and he said, no, we all own YouTube. All the people who own YouTube. Bullshit. Bullshit. I used to make a lot of videos. And I noticed in the last couple years, all the videos of mine, which had in the titles the words such as Zionism, Holocaust, Jews, they got deleted by YouTube in the last couple years. I'm talking about 2020 to 2021. Even the videos which I was making like 2011, 2013. And I was just making the videos about Anthony Weiner or Naturei Karta, showing I was talking about anti-Zionist Jews, things like that. All of these videos got deleted by YouTube. Also, the videos what I would do if I ruled the world got deleted from YouTube. But most of the videos got deleted from my channel. Were the videos which contains the word Zionism, Jews or Holocaust. Now, people like Ryan Ram, and I'm gonna say that was stupid what he was doing. I really got upset at him over that. He was trying to remove my video about Elliot Rodger, where I was talking about Elliot Rodger, Asperger's, narcissism. And obviously I didn't like the fact that he was trying to remove that video because I was thinking it was actually a good video. So I made an appeal. My appeal got accepted. YouTube they put the video on within the next couple hours. Because YouTube people, they don't care about me talking about mental disorders or talking about Elliot Rodger. They don't care about things like that. You know? Then I made the video about COVID. They removed it because they said it was a medical disinformation. I made an appeal. They put it back on. They said that I have a right for a different opinion. Okay, so it was Mr. Diamond King. Okay, good to know. And you're telling me I'm being racist. I mean, here's the thing though, Mr. Diamond King. I'm glad to know it was you, but then again, think about it this way. The video which I made showing Zion Get or brother Nathaniel, he was saying what he thinks. He was talking about his journey from Judaism to Christ. There was nothing about black people in that video. He was talking what he thinks. And the thing is, like I said, I still say, I don't know, maybe you said you reported that video, I don't know. If you reported the video, I was talking about the video of Zion Get, where he was talking about how he was raised by the Jew, as a Jew, and how he became Christian. He was talking about his experience at the synagogue. He was talking about how in his lesson where they were studying comparative religion, the teacher, her name was Miss Schechter, she said that we're not going to study Christianity because Christianity started by the Jew whose name of Saul, who hated his Jewishness so much that he took the Gentile name of Paul and things like that. See, and then he started finding out that he became very Christian, very religious Russian Orthodox Christian, as a matter of fact. And he's talking about how the Jewish people push homosexual agenda, things like that. And I'm seeing it all the time, because why do you think, on my channel, all the videos which has word Jews, Zionism, Holocaust got removed. I had monetization on my channel for 10 years. I was saying whatever I want for 10 years. And only in the last couple years, all of my videos about the Jews got deleted without any appeal. All other videos nobody cares about. Videos where I was talking about Elliot Rodger, got removed, and then I made an appeal. They put them back on YouTube. No problem. But when I tried to put these videos about the Jews back on YouTube, and I said, you know what? I have a right to say what I want. I have a right to post other people's videos like Brother Nathaniel, who says what he thinks. And he was saying the truth. He was not even saying anything like really that bad. Video got deleted. Renegade #1 been making great videos, talking about what he thinks. His channel got deleted after his death. I've been watching the video of one Russian rock singer. His name was Konstantin Kinchev. He's been talking, he's very Russian nationalistic, singer. He likes to sing about Russia, about Christianity, about Russian Orthodox religion. They shutting him down. And he's completely normal person. They're shutting him down. They're prohibiting his concerts in Russia. There is a guy who's a Jew too, the Eduard Hodas. He's been making videos talking about things of that nature, like Jews, Holocaust, mostly about the Satanism, about how Jewish people rule everything, how Jewish people rule Ukraine, that because the Ukrainian president is a Jew. And, he was talking about all of these things. And he's been showing how YouTube been manipulating his views. He's been talking about how YouTube's been taking people's monetization because of their content, talking about hate speech. But you see, the thing is, like I said, once you talk about the Jews, it's a hate speech. You talk bad things about whites and blacks, nobody cares. See? It's all about what the bad things you talk about the Jews. And somebody says, if you want to know who your owners are, you need to know whom you're not allowed to criticize. And I'm going to say this. When I used to live with my dad, he was making me hate everyone. When I was hanging out with Jacob, I remember Jacob used to have neighbors. They were just like white American boys. And I remember we were seeing them, they were just shooting guns in the afternoon. Just like shooting targets. And I remember Jacob telling me, Tamil, look at these people. We don't like them. We don't talk to them. They're so annoying. We've nothing to do with them. It's fucking rednecks, I remember he was like telling me that, like, don't talk to them, they're rednecks. Look at them, what they're doing. They're shooting guns in the afternoon, shooting targets in their backyard. You see, that's a Jewish attitude about our fellow Americans. This is what they think of you guys. They don't like you. And I was living with my dad. He's been telling me, oh, they're so horrible. They're going to fire you from everywhere. So I started working at a job, and that kind of influenced me. When I was dating my first woman, whom I met in the Jewish Orthodox synagogue, but she was not Jewish. She was like Russian and German. And her dad is like an auditor. It's a funny thing that every time When I go to the gas station, I see this been audited by George Kaitsa. And I'm thinking, my first girlfriend was his daughter. Isn't that crazy? And of course, I had problems. She was thinking that I'm mean and rude and all of that. And it was partially cultural differences in a way. Partially it was because of my dad's been telling me. Because, she was a busy person. She liked to work a lot. And my dad's been telling me, Emil, she's not good for you. She doesn't like you. That's why she says that, she needs to work. She's using it as an excuse because she doesn't want to be with you really. Why he was saying that? He knew she was not Jewish. And she was saying, you don't have a good relationship. It's not right. And I was young and I was thinking that relationship between man and woman should be like they see each other every day, they have sex all the time, and this is how a normal relationship should be. I was thinking that. And because it was not that way, I was like believing my dad. I was thinking, you know what? My dad is older than me. He knows life better. If he's saying that, he's probably saying the truth. Yes, she doesn't like me, ta. And because of that, I was taking my anger out on her. Now, I always had problem connecting with people, making friends and all of that. That's true. And when I was trying, to talk to people or, make connection, I was getting shut down. That's true. But in spite of all of that, until recently, I always had my right to freedom of speech. Nobody was shutting me down like that. No one. People were just saying, fuck you, shut down your channel. I was saying, fuck you. There are some people. And some people didn't care. Some people still watching my videos. Some people just ignored me. But I was still making my videos. I was still keeping my monetization on. Granted, because I was not that popular, I was not making that much money off of YouTube. I was making maybe like $4 a month, $5 a month, $10 a month. I remember one of the month I made $54 because I was Facebooking all my friends once I got my monetization on. Hey, click on my ads, click on my videos. And people were nice enough. They were just clicking on my ads and I was getting the money because of it. 1 month I made $54. Nobody was trying to shut me down, Nobody was shutting me down. Nobody was removing my videos. Now, the brother Nathaniel, he's been on YouTube since 2010. And only like 2018, 2019, 2020, his channel got shut down. But before then, he was making the videos about the Jews every week. Okay, every week. He's been making videos about the Jews. And he's been saying the truth. He never used any bad words. He was making professional videos in a way, because his videos he was proving the point, okay? Like he was making claims, then he was showing the video clip from another sources, proving his points, proving the things he's been talking about, And he never used any bad words, any bad language. He was just like making his points. And he was proving his points by making videos. And this is something I wanted to do too. When I was on YouTube, I wanted to do similar things. I wanted to make more professional videos whenever I was saying something, I wanted to be showing all other videos from other sources, backing my points up. Unfortunately, I didn't get to that level of video editing and things like that, and I was not able to do it. And especially in the last couple of years, I didn't even have time to make videos like that. I didn't have time for YouTube like that to learn that type of stuff, you know. Even though I've been always fascinated with, you know, I was always thinking that it's gonna be so cool to make great videos, to stating some points, to proving my points. I always had like, I wouldn't say the word fantasies, but I say I always wanted to learn how can I make better videos, you know, how can I, you know, make more professional videos, things like that, not just like be talking. And then I learned simple video editing by myself at some point when I had my older computer, where, you know, I learned how to, you know, do some basic video editing. Like, for example, I started making videos because of Todd, and the Todd doesn't know how to make good videos for obvious reasons. And then, you know, I noticed that Todd was like, for example, he was making videos, he was switching camera, he was putting his hand on camera like that. And I was like, look, this fucked up. Like, why do people need to watch like people putting their freaking hands on camera? That's just bullshit. Nobody wants to see that. Like, people want to see something more professional. So I learned by myself like some basic video editing. Now I don't do it because, you know, because of the bullshit and because I don't have time to do that either, you know, and because of the censorship and the way YouTube's been changing a lot of things, the fact that I can't even make videos, and the fact that I don't even have a computer like that. I have a better computer, but like I said, because of this copyright shit and all the bullshit, like, I cannot even do the same thing on the new equipment, which I was able to do in an older equipment, you know? So, really, you think the technology is so great, but then it's like a lot of copyright. You cannot post this, you cannot post that, because of this copyright bullshit, you know? But a lot of times, these copyrighted materials I wanted to use, I was trying to use it to prove my points. And I think it's like creativity. I think it's a cool thing. So it seems like all this copyright bullshit, it actually kills the creativity, you know? So it's like a lot of shit's been going on. And then, you know, since the Jewish people got ownership of the YouTube, the design started changing multiple times. And now it's getting worse because, like I said at the beginning of the video, all the videos which has in the title the words of Zionist Holocaust to the Jews, they're getting removed without any appeal. A lot of videos nobody cares about because they're not about the Jews. That's why nobody cares, you know. You talk about black and white people, they're just gonna hate you. Talk about the Jews, your channel may get removed for hate speech, you know? So, that's just what it is. And now it's getting worse because, like I said, all the channels which before were able to say what they wanted to say, now they don't have that type of privilege. You know, just like Brother Nathaniel. He's been making his YouTube videos for 8-9 years, no problem. But then, once they got him, that's it. Hate speech, your channel is removed forever. You know? So, that makes me think that all of this bullshit started happening just like in the last couple years. You know? So, that's the thing. And, you know, it's been happening with a lot of people. I noticed that since this bullshit as coronavirus started, the censorship started going more. And also I noticed that, you know, a couple months ago, I decided just for my own personal interest to start checking about anti-Semitism. And you know, like before coronavirus, I noticed that there was so much anti-Semitism in public. Like everybody been talking bad things about Jews all the time. I looked at that stuff in 2021 and I noticed that the latest anti-Semitic articles were dated like around October, November of 2019, just before the coronavirus. So whatever Edo has been talking about that coronavirus was taking attention from the Jews. I believe that to be true, you know, because like I noticed that now there's no anti-Semitism because people say, oh, it's hate speech, hate speech. But think about it this way. I don't think it's all about just the hate speech, because why people only censoring stuff about the Jews? Why? Do you think we got all nice and all of that? I don't know about that. With all these COVID vaccines, which are genetically modifying your body, with all of these people who are dying from COVID shots, you know, with all of this going on, with George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, police brutality, shit. I'm seeing police everywhere, every day. Like, I noticed that actually things have been more dangerous now than they used to be before. I mean, yes, before we always had like criminals and police brutality and problems with the police. But I noticed that 2020, 2021, things have started going through the roof. Even yesterday when I was coming back home from my drive, right by my place, I saw the car, I saw a bunch of policemen everywhere. Driving on my routes, driving like normal. Everywhere I go on the empty streets in the night, there's only me and the police. Obviously, I'm not speeding anymore because I know that police is watching me like a hog, which is again the violation of privacy. It's like I believe that I've been targeted. Because why the fuck is police is always like everywhere I go, just like my car and the police car and nobody around? And I'm seeing it every day. It's not a coincidence, you know. And why police need to watch me? There are other people who are freaking speeding all the time, and they've been speeding. But now police is watching me. Obviously, I cannot speed. But then again, the fact that police is watching me, sure, I'm not gonna speed. But then again, that's like targeting people. Because there are other people who speed till today and nobody gives a fuck. But, you know, see, that's what I'm talking about. This is like the Jewish way. If the Jews don't like you, they think that you're a bad, dangerous person. They're going to manipulate the police and other people around them. So they're going to be targeting you. You know? And they're going to try to find anything on you to get you in trouble. Anything. You know, anything. They're gonna shun you, things like that. You know, in the school, everywhere we've been taught, you know, it's all about doing good. You can do whatever you want. You can become famous. You can become successful. But see, the thing of that is, once you speak the truth, once you realize what this world is all about, the opposite going to you. You're speaking the truth, you're being yourself, you're being honest. You know, you spread the world, you spread the good thing. You're in public enemy, you know. Everybody's gonna hate you. I mean, not everybody. There's the big people gonna hate you because you cross their way, and they gonna manipulate everybody to show everybody, look, this guy is dangerous, get rid of the guy, he's bad. And everybody, of course, because people are stupid, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you know. And then you make videos on social media, this people's gonna be targeting you, and they're gonna make sure you don't get any attention from nobody. And they're gonna make sure that all the idiots out there, like Shane Dawson or other people who make stupid videos, gonna have attention. Because obviously, you know, you're dangerous. You talk about the Jews. These people, they're talking about cats and dogs or whatever. Yeah, give them all the attention they want. Take attention from this guy. He's dangerous. Just like I've been seeing videos about owners of the world. And they were like, why they're making so many, these videos, look, these people, they're making 1 million views in 1 year. and you saying that YouTube is censoring everybody. But you know what? People like Shane Dawson making these views in one day. That's number one. Number two, YouTube actually did censor a lot of things. Like, for example, there were videos of Adolf Hitler's speeches about the international clique on YouTube before. Now they got all deleted. You know, YouTube is censoring everybody, but you know, YouTube cannot control everyone, you know, that's why. But also these videos about the owners of the money, they got like 1.5 million views in like year and a half. People like Shane Dawson get the same views in one day. So what does that tell you? You know? Yes, these videos make a lot of views, but not compared to videos of cats and dogs and Shane Dawson, which is like complete bullshit. See, it's still videos about the real stuff, the truth of the world. They're still getting way less views than the stupid videos. So what does that tell you? We're seeing global degradation, you know? Because the videos where people are trying to find out what this world, this life is all about, who runs the world, who rules the world, what is it, why we have so much violence. All those videos, they don't get as many views as videos of cats and dogs and all other bullshit. Because these videos are more dangerous than videos of like, you know, all this bullshit. That's why. And that's why the channel of Renegade #1 got shut down. Because the guy's been speaking the truth. He was not even talking about the Jews, but he was seeing what's going on in the world. And there are some people who's been saying, oh, you're blaming women for everything because you're 25-year-old Sigma male, and because people perceive you as weird, you cannot get girls. And he was thinking, oh, it's woman. And then some people's been making the comments, no, it's not about women. It's all about the Jews. See? And I say it's, as a Jew, I'm going to say it's not just about the Jews, it's all about the Zionists. Because there are Jewish people like Neturei Karta or other ultra-Orthodox religious Jews. They've been called anti-Semites too. And they're like very Jewish. They follow all the mitzvot, all the laws, you know. They keep Shabbos like to the T. They follow the rules of Eruv and things like that. And yet, because of their beliefs, they've been labeled as anti-Semites. And I was making videos about that years ago, which of course videos of me talking about things like that got deleted by YouTube, of course. And I grew up with my dad. He's been talking about, he was making fun of these ultra-Orthodox Jews. See how it is? All the Satanists, they don't even like their own people. They consider these Jews anti-Semites. The real Jews who follow Judaism, who follow all the laws, because they're saying that, you know what, we like Palestinians because we believe that what Israel does to Palestinians, it's like a violation of human rights. Because they say that, and they said with Palestine, they've been labeled anti-Semites. They like the most religious Jews there are. So, and the Satanists, they're making fun of them too. They say, look at these fools. They're not the good Jews anyway. They have all screwed up beliefs. They believe that the God forbidden them to have a state. They say, don't watch videos with these Jews either, you know. They're not the good Jews. We are the good Jews. What the fuck? You know, what the fuck? So, that's a kind of fucked up world we're living in right now. And we have less and less freedoms. And of course, these people are going to say, oh, it's because you have Asperger's or mental illness. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's all lies. People are just using that to, you know, to put you down, to make sure that, you know, you're not going to get anywhere in life. Because there are a lot of people who have Asperger's and Down syndrome, and they're living good lives. everywhere in the world. Like I've been watching a year ago, there is this guy with Down syndrome. He was a manager in some kind of cafeteria. People look at him, you can see there's something wrong with him right off the bat, just like by the way he looks, even before he opens his mouth or show any kind of weird behaviors. Still, does something with his life, not sitting home on disability and drinking beer all day, you know? So, all of that is fucking bullshit. And everybody knows that. And there are a lot of people who have problems. Nobody cares. Why they care about me? That's why, you know, I'm becoming so into. Sometimes I'm thinking I want to become Christian and I'm, you know, I'm just want to get off the grid and get the fuck out and don't deal with the bullshit. Watching, and then my comments gotten deleted, you know, too. I've been coming back to this fucking videos of Daniel Lightman, and I was seeing that stupid bitch, Natastana. I've been deleting her comments because she was talking about my problems. First of all, I got mad because on that video, whatever I've been posting had nothing to do with me. I was talking about the videos of Lightman, what he's been saying about laziness, okay? Nothing to do with me. I was not even thinking about that, okay? And just started bringing my problems up, my problems with people. First of all, I have problems with people because of people like that. Yes, I always had problem like making friends and all of that, true. But in spite of that, I was able to keep my jobs and do the best I can. And even though I had problem with people, people were getting on me about my ways. I was cussing them out. They leave me alone. I just kept working. I was still able to hold the jobs. I was able to hold the job at the nursing home for 7 years and FedEx for 4 years. But right in the end of 2019, I lost my job I've been keeping for the longest. And people didn't like me those jobs either. But I was keeping my jobs. I was getting better. In spite of the bad coordination, I was able to figure out how to do the belt. I learned how to lift 150 pounds by myself. And then people started asking me, like, do you need help? Do you need help? I'm like, why the fuck do I need help? I can do it all. Like, why? And I was like, what the fuck? There's something wrong with that type of picture. And I've been seeing it and I was getting angry and I've been losing jobs. And you know, there are people who are worse than me over there, and there are a lot of people with disabilities working over there. Nobody cares. They're just being them. Why I've been on target like that? Why? Why I've been targeted? And I've been hearing things, all the Jews talking about it. Without it, other Goyish people just like, oh, this guy is awkward and weird. Who cares? Let him just do the job. Just we're not gonna talk to him. I was trying to talk to people, they just walk away, they didn't care. But I was still working. You know, I was still doing the job the best of my ability. Nobody cares. Why they started caring later on? Why they're attacking me for the things I do and trying to find wrongs in me? Why? Before, I used to go had an argument with my boss and I was explaining them how I feel and why I do what I do. And they were able to understand me, give me my way. And I was not getting fired, even though people didn't like the way I've been doing things. And I've been saying, you know what, I don't like the way you do things either. And people understood it, you know, they understand everything. And I don't think I've been doing not anything wrong either, you know. But like now, people are just targeting me. They're just trying to use my problems against me. Other people, they don't care. Other people have problems, they don't care. Okay. Because you're autistic, you cannot look people in the eye, and I had posters like that. Nobody cares. You know, people consider something off about them. They still were able to be managers because they were good workers. But with me, people care so much. Like, why? I'm not even that special. Why do you care like that? And why do you care about me not doing things like everybody else now? Before you may didn't like it, but you didn't care. You let me just be me. And now you're just trying to, change me or whatever. Like, why? And it obviously only ends up pretty. It only makes things more dangerous. And I'm seeing it everywhere too, like in the last couple years, like I said. There's only more violence. We live in an only more dangerous world. There is police everywhere. Everywhere I go, I'm seeing more accidents, more cars on fire, more protests. Always like police killing black people. More than before. Seems like. With all this coronavirus, we have even more mess. And we have more Jews in power. Promoting homosexual agenda, all this perversion. It's like the world goes to hell for real. It's only getting worse. And all the good people are dying. Like the other day, there's this guy from Russian rock group. He was a friend of some people I still listen to this day. With each music I grew up with. He died from coronavirus. There's a lot of people dying from coronavirus everywhere. Especially in Russia, there's just like a lot of people dying from it. We really living in the dark times, It's really, it's really bad. It's really bad, It's really bad. All right, guys. I don't know if this video is gonna get removed from YouTube. If it will, I may get 2 weeks of silence this time, and it's gonna be my second strike if I get one. And after, like they say, 3 strikes, you're out. I get 3 strikes, I can be out of YouTube forever. And of course, a lot of people want me to be out of YouTube. I don't want to be out, but sometimes I feel like with all this global censorship, I like to make videos, but I feel like it makes it hard for me to do things I like. Before I was able to enjoy my life by myself without other people and have my freedom of speech and still have right for life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. I still was able to do the job and do the job how I think was right, even though people didn't like it, but they still gave me these rights. Now, the time of freedoms is over. You cannot be different anymore. If you're against the system, you're a target. They're gonna try to use your differences against you, good or bad. You have no right. Like I have no rights for nothing anymore. Because before, at least I had rights. I was different, whatever. Like people may not like it, but they were just like, okay, this guy, he's gonna be like this. He still can work and do things. Just leave him alone without people. Now, they're just trying to silence me, and things are getting only worse. I cannot do things I like anymore. I can't do things I enjoy anymore. Cannot be myself anymore, and just work and do things the way I think is right. And that's like no freedoms anymore. Like really, I feel like a slave more than I used to before. It's more slavery. And people say, oh, because you child, ta ta ta. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. I'm gonna be the way I'm gonna be till the day I die. I'm gonna think the same way. But before, okay, people may not agree with me. People didn't like my ways, okay. But I still had a job. I still had my life. I still had my opinion. I was still doing what I like to do. And nobody cared. People just like, okay, you have these views, we cannot relate to it. We're just not gonna watch you. That's it. Now it seems to me like I'm getting banned for doing things I like. I feel like I'm being persecuted, you know? I'm being targeted. And that's fucked up. And then you're using the something wrong with me to target me. Before people told there's something wrong with me, nobody cared like that. I was doing the job and doing the best I could, and people allowed me to progress and do things. They were not treating me like the individual who can do shit about shit. And I was actually getting better. So now people just using my problems, then exaggerating my problems, and then using it against me to target me because they want to get rid of me because they feel like I can be what? Dangerous without disability? Fuck you. You're just targeting me, motherfuckers, because you don't like me. And you use everything to silence me, to take my freedoms away from me. I don't want to live like that. It's not life. We need to stand up for our right to live life, liberty, in pursuit of happiness. We need to stop all this fucking Satanists that control our lives. Because where we're heading now, I don't think I'm gonna be able to live in the world like this. It's not life. Peace.